everyone, welcome to Cottoverdi. My name's Annette and today I'm going to be making the wreath for my front door. I'm really super excited. What I'm going to try and do over the next month, 24 days actually, what I'm going to try and do over the next 24 days is post a video every day and kind of do a vlogmas. If you haven't heard of Vlogmas, it's what a lot of YouTubers do, or some YouTubers do, leading up to Christmas or the festive period, where we post a video every single day. And I thought I would do that this year and just show you, the preparations that I'm making each day. So being the 1st of December, I thought the best video would be the wreath for my front door. So I've been to a friend's garden and picked up some windfall branches of conifers. She's got quite a few conifers and was very kind and let me run around picking some up. My conifers are very young, so I couldn't do that in my garden. I've also been around my garden and I have picked some rosemary, which smells amazing, and some eucalyptus, which also smells amazing. So my wreath is going to smell wonderful. Earlier on in the season, I dried some statice and I'm going to be using that as well. And the other thing I've got are some holly branches. Again, these are from a friend. We have got a holly hedge, but none of the branches are really big enough to pick. So she was very kind and let me have some holly sprigs. So I'm going to be using those as well. If you've never made a wreath before, it is actually really easy. It looks scary and it seems like something that only professionals can do, but actually anybody at home can do it. So you need a few supplies. You'll need a base for your wreath. I've ordered these. They are 16 inches. I think that's about 40 centimeters, which is a nice size for my front door. And I can put a link below for those. The other thing you'll need is paddle wire, which is florist's wire. And the reason you want to use the florist wire is because it's strong and you can kind of tug on it without it snapping too much. So I have a 24 and a 22, and there is very little difference in the width of them. So you can't really see, but this is the 24 and this is the 22. There's very little difference in them. Both are suitable for wreaths. I will probably use the 24 today because you're not going to be able to see the paddle wire because it'll be hidden, and I'll show you how to do that. And so it doesn't matter if it's slightly thicker. I tend to use the thinner ones for things where I can see, maybe you can see the wire. And I'll cover that in a video another day. And the other thing that I've picked up this year are some bells. So I've got a string of little bells. I think they're like Indian bells, but they're kind of jangly, and I'm planning to probably take them off the string and dangle them from my wreath. I thought that would be really pretty. And then I have some ribbon. The other thing you're going to need are secateurs. I tend to use my Felco 2s because, especially with the conifers, some of the twigs are quite thick, but you could use just ordinary snips, the Felco 311s. I'll link both of those below as well. So the way I tend to start is I create little bundles of short branches that are about the size I think I'm going to need, and I make little piles of each thing. So I've got little piles of eucalyptus and little piles of the statice heads. And then you just start by taking some greenery. I'll start with this nice big piece, although it is really much too big. So I'm taking something that's probably just slightly longer than my hand, and I'm taking a bit of conifer, a bit of rosemary, a bit of eucalyptus, and a bit of statice, and you make a little bundle like that. And I've got it squeezed together with my hand here. And what I've forgotten to do is tie on. So you want to tie on your paddle wire first. So you can do that by twisting it, or just going round a couple of times and pull it fairly tight so that you know it's not going to come undone. And then you take your little bundle, and you don't need to be too fussy about this, and you lay it on top. and then I wrap around the bundle once, and then I wrap it to my wreath like this. That's turned upside down. I don't want that to happen. Like that. And you pull it tight. And then take the next one and this one I've kind of laid flat on top. So this one I'm just covering where I tied it on a little bit like that, and I'm just going to wrap it round again, pulling it quite firmly. And then I'm going to take another piece and just go on like this. Now, it is good to sort of do one pointing in and then one pointing out, because that's how you're going to create a fuller wreath. So I pointed that one out with my red berries. So I'm going to point this one into the center. And you can see what I mean by, if it's too long, it's just going to fill in the center of your wreath too much, and then you won't have a hole. Merry Christmas everyone. If you've enjoyed this video and you want to see more like this leading up to Christmas, then do subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my Vlogmas videos. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.